If you're looking for a concert piccolo snare drum but not sure which series is right for you or your program, you've come to the right place. Today we'll break down the benefits and features of each piccolo drum offered by Black Swan Percussion and point you in the right direction for the best option for your needs. Hey everyone, it's Tim Church from Black Swan Percussion. If you're new to the channel, hey, we appreciate you stopping by. We make a variety of educational percussion content here at Black Swamp HQ and feature performances and behind the scenes content with our artists and educators from around the world. If that's the kind of stuff you're into, why not drop a like and subscribe to the channel? All right, now let's check out some piccolo drums. If you're hunting for a piccolo snare drum, you're likely aware of what makes these drums different from a typical snare drum. But for those who are new to these tinier instruments, here's a quick overview. A piccolo snare drum is a type of snare drum characterized by its smaller size and higher pitch when compared to a standard snare drum. Typically, a piccolo snare drum has a shallower shell, often around 3 to 4 inches in depth, and a diameter that usually ranges from 13 to 14 inches. This compact size contributes to its distinct sound qualities. Some key features of a piccolo snare drum include 1. Higher pitch. Due to its shallow depth, the piccolo snare drum produces a higher pitched and brighter sound, which is ideal for certain musical styles and performances requiring a sharp, pointed snare sound. Number 2, crisp articulation. The smaller shell size helps produce a quick and clear response, making it a popular choice for intricate playing techniques, as well as faster or softer passages. Number 3, versatility. Despite its smaller size, the piccolo snare drum is versatile and can be used in various musical settings, including orchestral, band, jazz, and contemporary music. Number 4, portability. The compact size makes it easier to transport and set up, which is beneficial for musicians who frequently move their equipment. Overall, the piccolo snare drum is valued for its unique tonal characteristics and ability to add a distinctive, high-pitched element to a percussionist setup. When comparing different piccolo snare drums, there are a few key points that are worth your consideration: the size of the drum, the material of the drum shell, and the snare system. These 3 points are defining factors for the sound quality of the instrument and what you can expect when operating and performing with the snare drum. We'll take a look at every piccolo snare drum option Black Swan Percussion has to offer and then help you narrow down which option is the best choice for you or your program. The Concert Maple Piccolo Snare Drum is the newest addition to the Black Swamp Snare Drum catalog and brings a high-quality sound with a lower price point. These instruments favor crisp, clear articulation and a compact size that is perfect for students, band programs, and professionals seeking the sonic quality of a piccolo drum. The Concert Maple Piccolo Snare Drum comes in only one size configuration, 3.5 by 13 inches. This is the smallest snare drum size offered by Black Swan Percussion and keeps the instrument lightweight and compact. The Concert Maple Piccolo Snare Drum exclusively uses a 7-ply maple shell, being a universal shell type that is highly versatile with a balanced sound. The Concert Maple Piccolo also comes with the exclusive Concert Maple snare bed, a narrow and deep bed that provides the needed horizontal and vertical tension to keep the single snare unit sounding crisp and clear. This custom snare unit on the Concert Maple Piccolo is one of the standout features of the instrument. The combination 8-strand guitar wire and 6-strand uncoated stainless cable gives the drum a voice that is subtle yet lively and dynamic. The combination of material and texture gives the custom unit a balanced and iconic piccolo sound, perfectly suited for the stage and studio. The Mercury Sound Art series builds upon the Concert Maple Piccolo snare system and upgrades it to our Mini Trio system. This easy-to-operate strainer system is exceptional for dialing in your preferred sound with a set-it-and-forget-it functionality. This snare drum is available in a variety of sizes and shell options and even allows you to customize the snare units if you so wish. The Mercury Sound Art also features die-cast hoops and tube lugs, as well as Remo, snare, and batter heads. Black Swamp artist Eric Rennick, principal percussionist of the Auckland Philharmonia Orchestra, used the 3.5x13 ply maple Mercury Sound Art snare drum for a performance of Carl Nielsen's Clarinet Concerto. This particular work features interplay between the snare drum and clarinet that requires the percussionist to not overpower the smaller ensemble while still interpreting the vast dynamic ranges appropriately. You can hear Eric's thoughts on the drum in the video linked below. Spoiler alert, he loved it. The Mercury Sound Art snare drum offers the most size options of the bunch, the smallest option being 3.5 inches by 13 inches and the largest being 4 inches by 14 inches. The Mercury Sound Art series offers both ply maple and titanium shell options. Ply maple remains the most balanced and universal shell type, whereas titanium opens up the possibility for a brighter attack while still maintaining a lightweight design. Black Swamp artist Trevor Barrero demonstrates the dynamic qualities of the titanium shell in his performance of The Marriage of Figaro from Norm Weinberg's book Touch. You can check out that video at the link below. Now, for the main attraction, the Sound Art Mini Trio Snare System. The Sound Art series snare drums by Black Swamp Percussion feature 3 contrasting cable types in one single action strainer system. This includes an 8-strand uncoated stainless steel cable unit, a 5-strand wire-wound cable unit, and an 8-strand blue-coated cable unit. The addition of the blue-coated cable adds a wider dynamic range to the drum. This coated cable allows for the drum to speak with enhanced clarity at higher volumes that is typically reserved for deeper shell drums. Basically, the drum retains response at louder dynamics. Sometimes we call this playing bigger than its size. Good stuff. The Mini Trio strainer system builds off the die-cast system used on the Concert Maple Piccolo, adding a trio adjustment system along the bottom. Each cable is engaged simultaneously on the throw-off and can be individually adjusted to the appropriate tension. The strainer remains compact, allowing it to fit on both 3.5 and 4-inch depth drums without any issue. If you're looking for the most options when dialing in your ideal snare drum sound, the Mercury Multisonic will far exceed your expectations. The Multisonic snare system is Black Swamp's flagship strainer system with 5 separate cable snare units that can be both individually adjusted and engaged. The Mercury Multisonic also features die-cast hoops, die-cast tube lugs, and Remo heads. Due to the Multisonic strainer system being a larger unit than the Mini Trio or die-cast system on the other Piccolo options, the Mercury Multisonic snare drum only comes in a 4x14-inch size. This is still a small and compact instrument, but not the tiniest of drums we manufacture. Similar to the Mercury Sound Art snare drum, the Mercury Multisonic comes in ply maple and titanium shell options. However, the Mercury Multisonic snare drum can also come with a unibody maple shell. Unibody shells are a single ply of wood that is steam bent into a drum shell. These shells provide the highest quality craftsmanship and sound, showcasing a pure tone and stunning beauty. We took a deep dive into unibody shells in a previous video that details all the benefits and features of this shell type. You can check that out at the link below that subscribe button. A wink wink. The Multisonic snare system celebrated its 20th anniversary in 2022. The original design has withstood the test of time with only minor adjustments to the cable configurations. The versatility of the Multisonic snare system is its greatest strength, offering unparalleled fine-tuning and customization. Each system includes a 6-strand gold-coated cable, an 8-strand blue-coated cable, a 6-strand uncoated stainless cable, an 8-strand uncoated stainless cable, and finally a 5-strand wire wound cable. Selecting a combination of 2 to 3 contrasting cable types will allow performers the widest range of dynamics and sounds. The coated cables serve as a throaty, high-energy cable option. The uncoated stainless cable works great for medium dynamics, and the wire wound cable for the softest playing scenarios. Yep, we've got another video linked below detailing our different cable types, how they each respond individually, and how they can work together to elevate your performance. And together, we can make it happen. Now that you are familiar with the landscape of piccolo snare drums offered by Black Swan Percussion, let's take a look at which drum would be the right choice for you. All 3 of the piccolo snare drums share similar sound qualities and timbres due to the nature of smaller sized snare drums. The construction and materials used for each instrument is of the highest quality and maintains the standard of excellence that Black Swan Percussion is known for. There are several points of comparison that will aid you in selecting the snare drum for your needs. First, snare system. The snare system is the biggest choice you'll need to consider when selecting the best piccolo snare drum for your musical situation. The simplicity is key. A single throw-off system with minimal adjustments needed, the Concert Maple Piccolo is the best option. If you'd like to step up the customization and adjustability, consider the Mercury Sound Art. This snare system builds upon the die-cast system of the Concert Maple Piccolo, but offers 3 separate cables that can be individually tensioned to your liking. Once tensioned, all 3 cables engage and disengage with one single throw-off. Finally, if you're looking for all the bells and whistles and the most advanced and customizable system, the Mercury Multisonic is the right choice for you. There's a reason why the Multisonic snare system remains the top choice for professional percussionists around the world. Its design offers players control over 5 contrasting cable types with the option to engage and tension each one individually. Similar to selecting a snare system, the ease of maintenance goes hand in hand with whatever system you chose. The Concert Maple Piccolo and Mercury Sound Art snare drums have a single throw-off that will engage and disengage all cable snares at the same time. This is a good choice for students or band programs where multiple players will be using the same drum. Because the Concert Maple Piccolo only uses one single snare unit, this makes it the easiest to maintain and service. The cable snare unit installs just like a standard curly wire unit found on a drum set snare drum. The Mercury Sound Art snare drum uses 3 separate cable snare units. The mounting of these cables is straightforward, but may be tricky for younger players or those who are unfamiliar with multi-timbral snare systems. Once mounted, these cables remain easy to adjust and operate. While not as simple as the Concert Maple Piccolo, the Mercury Sound Art is a close second when considering maintenance of the instrument. The Mercury Multisonic offers the most versatility of the 3 drums, but can be intimidating for students or players who have not used a system like this before. The Multisonic system can be dialed in to suit any musical situation, but might not be the best choice for a drum that is shared among multiple players. Most percussionists have their own personal preferences when it comes to a snare drum, tone, and timbre. As one person makes an adjustment to their liking, another may find it inappropriate for their musical context. If all players are informed on how to operate the Multisonic system, there are no issues and the drum will conform to the requirements of the performer. However, this amount of customization can potentially lead a performer to an overwhelming amount of options that distract from the intent of the instrument. That's making music. With that said, the Mercury Multisonic requires the most knowledge and attention to maintain. If you're shopping for a piccolo snare drum, you've likely gotten this far because of your preference to the crisp and articulate nature of a smaller drum. When discussing the intended use of such an instrument, it's best to consider who will be using it and where they will be using it. If you're looking for a piccolo snare drum for your school percussion or band program, the Concert Maple Piccolo and Mercury Sound Art snare drums are great choices. The ease of use and maintenance for these snare drums are preferable when multiple people will be using the same drum and transporting it from different locations. The compact size of these piccolo snare drums makes them a great choice for traveling from rehearsal to the performance hall. If you are a student or professional who is looking for a drum for personal use, the Mercury Sound Art and Multisonic snare drums are where you should look. Both Mercury drums offer more advanced snare systems that can allow a student to grow into or a professional to dig deep into. The Sound Art system will place simplicity above customization, whereas the Multisonic system favors customization and versatility above all else. Finally, the price point of each of these instruments is the biggest factor of consideration when making a purchasing decision. When comparing all three models with the same shell type, 7-ply maple, the most affordable option is the Concert Maple Piccolo. Moving up from there, the Mercury Sound Art lands in the middle of these options, and the Mercury Multisonic is the most expensive option of the three. Selecting a titanium or unibody shell will make things a little more complex when pricing out your instrument. Titanium shells will be more expensive than ply maple options, but with their own sonic benefits. A unibody shell is a premium upgrade that will be the most expensive and is only available on the Mercury Multisonic. Choosing the right piccolo snare drum from Black Swan Percussion ultimately depends on your specific needs and preferences. The Concert Maple Piccolo offers an excellent balance of high quality sound, affordability, and ease of maintenance, making it a fantastic option for schools and band programs. Its simplicity and reliability ensure it will stand up to frequent use and transportation. The Mercury Sound Art steps up the customization options with its mini trio snare system, providing greater control over snare tension and sound, ideal for more advanced students and professionals seeking a versatile and adjustable drum. Lastly, the Mercury Multisonic stands out as the pinnacle of customization and professional performance, with its 5 separate snare units offering unparalleled control and versatility, perfect for those who demand the highest level of precision and adaptability. Whether you're a student, a band director, or a professional musician, Black Swan Percussion's range of piccolo snare drums has something to suit your needs and help you achieve the perfect sound. So, with all of your newfound knowledge on piccolo snare drums, which one are you going to choose? Is the Concert Maple Piccolo the simple solution for your needs? Or maybe you're thinking about stepping it up a notch with the Mercury Sound Art? Or maybe you're the most discerning of the herd and going all out with the Mercury Multisonic? Let us know in the comments, and while you're there, why not boop that like button and hit subscribe? It helps out the channel and makes us feel real swell. Until next time, thanks for watching.